Thank you for coming to another edition of JD's Corner. The last couple of days I've given some rules that people should live by, some rules that people should stop doing to themselves, and now I have some thoughts for teenagers. I would say your number one thing that you should do in your life is make God number one. Open your heart, let Him in. Let the miracles that He can create and do for your life, let them come forth and change everything about you. Don't fight it. Don't turn your back against it. Just roll with it. God He gives you a really good life. He may not give you everything that you want in life. He gives you everything you need. And when you're ready for the next step, He takes you to it. So just kind of remember that and keep that in your mind. God's been a blessing in my life in many, many, many ways. It doesn't matter how you believe in Him, just believe in Him. Accept Him 100% in here. Everything you have, accept. And it don't matter if you go to church, don't go to church, God will know. Don't be afraid to talk about Him. Don't be afraid to express your opinion about your views on your spirituality. A lot of people are, and that would make them ashamed of God, and they shouldn't be. There are a million different gods out there. I guess they all lead back to one. They're just all called different names. For me, I'm a spiritual person, so we'll just leave it at that. And I have this connection with a being that is up there that has changed my life. I would say the second thing that you should consider doing is honor your mom and dad. It is a very hard thing to raise a child today. It's even harder raising a teenager. There's so many bad influences in the world that can pull you in one direction or the other. And you need to be able to walk up to your mom and dad and talk to them about the different things that are going on in your life. As an example, if somebody's pressuring you to have sex, you should feel free to talk to your mom and dad about that. On the other side of the coin, if you want to have sex with somebody, but you're really not sure and you're scared, you should still talk with your parents. It's a big step. Giving your soul to somebody like that is a very big step. Me personally, I think you should wait. I think everybody should wait till they get older. You don't realize what you're doing when you give a very personal and private piece of you to another person like that. Not to mention, you're not ready and prepared for what could possibly happen, which is getting pregnant and having a child. And there's nothing worse than a child raising a child. Your mom and dad have enough responsibility in their lives right now, keeping the roof over their head, taking care of one another and their family, let alone you bring another one into it. If you're being pressured about drugs, talk to your parents about it. If you want to try a drug, talk to your parents about it. Should they let you? Hell no, they shouldn't. But you're going to do it anyhow. And in my opinion, I would rather have you do it the first time around me where I can make sure that you're safe than go do it or get with somebody else where you don't know what's going to happen to you. So that's just my view on that. 3, watch your language. How you present yourself and how you talk to people, really, it says a lot about who you are as a person. Anybody can swear. It takes no brains at all. It takes an intelligent person to use other words to convey their feeling without cussing and swearing. Is there a time and place for it? In certain circumstances, yes, there's very much a time and a place. But not in everyday life, not in everyday sentences. I hear the F word come out of people's mouths every other word in a sentence 35 times, and there's no need for it. To all you young boys out there, don't be going around calling these girls bitches. A bitch is a 4-legged dog in heat, and that's exactly what you're calling her, and she does not deserve to have that done to her, nor should she give you her time if you do treat her that way. She is a woman and a lady, and just because she says no doesn't make her a bitch and doesn't make her anything else. Get used to it. You're going to be told no a lot in life, whether you like it or you don't. There's nothing you can do to change that, so just learn to roll with it. Everybody and every person that you want is just not going to fall at your feet. Some things you're just going to have to earn. 4 has a little bit to do with one of the topics I just discussed, which is stay away from drugs and sex. You're too young for it. You let your body grow, let your mind grow, let your spirit grow, let your heart grow, let your maturity level grow before you start getting involved with sex. Doesn't mean you can't go out with a boy or a girl. It doesn't matter. Have fun. Just don't take it beyond that point. There's no reason to. You're too young for it. Drugs and sex, all they're going to do is screw you up in life while you're young. They're going to screw you up when you get older, but after you hit a certain age, you have a legal right to make a choice and decision for yourself. And right now, you're not mature enough to make that decision. The next thing it would be is if you have to lie to your family, your friends, your brother, your sister, if you have to lie to anybody about something, if you have to hide it from somebody, or you're ashamed of it, whatever you're thinking, you shouldn't do it. That is every sign that God has given you to tell you that what you're getting ready to do is wrong. So if you willfully take that next step and you make that mistake, then you deserve everything that's going to come and happen to you. Remember, you have freedom of choice. You're just not free from the consequences of your choices. So make them correct. Think about what you're going to do before you do it, and then let it change your life. Number 6, I would say, is carry a positive attitude about everything in life. Doesn't matter whether you get up to go to school, whether it's to play a ball game, whether it's to go to a theater. Have a positive attitude. It'll bring more people into your life because you'll light it up and you'll radiate everywhere around you. People are gravitated to positive things. They are reflected away from negative things, and you can feel it in a person. You can feel it through their energies. So for me, I would suggest that everything that you do, stay positive. Even if it's going sour, stay positive. You will figure it out. It will always work its way out. Life has a way of doing that. No matter what you do about it, it's going to work its way out the way it's supposed to. Don't stress. Stay positive and be fine. Open your heart, let God in, and He will fix your problems for you. The next one is be kind to others. Whether they're less fortunate than you, they're handicapped, whether they're white, they're black, they're Russian, it does not matter. If they're elderly, reach out and help the people that are in need, that are less fortunate. Just because everything was given to you, that's great, but now show that you deserved it and you respect it, and reach out and help other people. Someday, the situation is liable to be reversed on you, and karma's going to come back and repay you for exactly what you did. And if you did nothing, karma's going to make sure you get nothing. And if you help other people, karma will bring goodness and help into your life when you need it. I know this because I've been on both sides of that fence, and both sides were true. When I was not doing my part as a human being, karma was never there. She was always the dark mistress that just tore my life apart. And when I changed my life and changed who I was and put that effort into me, the lightness came upon everything in my life and made it better. So the more good you do, the more you'll be remembered for. The more things will happen and the more doors that will open. Number 8, I would say, is be grateful for the small things that you have in life. We're all not going to live like rock stars, not by any means. So it's some small things like the roof over your head, nice new clothes, someone to giggle and laugh with, someone to go to the movies with, someone to take a walk with, someone to share your troubles with, someone to share your future with. Those are all the small things in life that God gives us every day that we take for granted. Appreciate them, because you're going to have more small things that are going to make a difference in your life than you are ever going to have big things. How many big things have really happened to you thus far in your life? Probably not a lot. And they're not going to be a lot in the future. Every once in a while, yes, something major is going to happen. It's going to be amazing for you. But in the meantime, in between that, don't think that you've been forgotten. Them small things, they'll make all the difference in your life. I would say number 9 would be to maintain harmony in your life. Take care of your body. Feed it right. Give it exercise. Make sure that you watch what you put into it. Take your vitamins every day, and be aware of what you put in you. Don't put no needles in you. Don't put no cigarettes in you. Keep the alcohol out of you. Yes, you're still susceptible to all the same diseases everybody else are, but you'll have a clean, healthy life. God gave us each our body, and it's our temple. We get one shot at it. When it breaks down, when it goes down, there's no replacement parts. There's nothing. There's things that man is making, but they'll not be us ever again. Take care of everything that you have that's inside of you. Your organs, go to the doctor, get your checkups done. Make sure that you treat your body like you would treat God. I would also suggest that you stay out of other people's problems. It's their problems. As human beings, we all have our own. Let's clean up our problems and fix them first before we stick our nose into other people's business. It's none of our, it has nothing to do with you. It has nothing to do with your life. And you don't need the added stress. If things are going smooth, let them go smooth. If your friend needs a friend to talk to, yeah, don't turn your back, but don't just dive right into it. Don't do that. It's not worth it. If somebody needs help bad enough, they'll ask you for it. And if you can do all of that stuff, you'll stay right on the right path in life, and you will live a longer, more happier, more fulfilling life in ways that you could never think that life existed. You see what Hollywood stars have done, and singers and actors and musicians and CEOs. I mean, the sky's the limit for them, but you have to stay on the right path, and you have to always choose the one that's hard, less driven. And the reason why is because it's the hard path. But when you get down that path, it's so worth it in life. It gives you everything you've ever worked for, and you create little goals, and you do good things along the way. You'll always be remembered. You can't be remembered for anything else that you have in life, but you can be remembered for a long period of time for all the good you've done. And that's more important than anything else. That's your legacy to this world. I thank you all for watching this, and I hope this helps some teenager down the road to a better life. Somebody should have told this to me when I was younger, and things would have been different for me, but it is what it is, and I'm okay with it. I have a good life now, and I just want to help others. I thank you all for everything, and God bless you, and have a great day.